Hello everyone and welcome to the next session of this partial differential equation. In the last session we saw what is the need of partial differential equation, why we required partial differential equation. Now we will see the actual definition and then how we calculate the partial derivative and how we form a partial differential equation. So what is the output of this unit? First one is we will see formation of a differential equation. So after this unit you will get to form a partial differential equation. Then solution of partial differential equation. In the solution we will see linear as well as non-linear partial differential equation. Both linear as well as non-linear. Then we will study the Charpit method, like Charpit method for a non-linear Lagrange's differential equation we use that, right? And then fourth one we will study the second order linear partial differential equation. So in the second order linear partial differential equation only introductory concept we will study, but the first three methods we will completely try to understand it. In that the proof of Charpit method is we are not going to study it, we just see how to apply Charpit method to a certain problem and how to solve that problem to get the required solution. So first let me tell you the partial derivative. So here if I have a function say z is equal to I have x square plus xy, this is my function. Now two derivatives exist here. You can see here z is function of x and y. So I can find two derivatives. One is derivative with respect to x. So that is dou z by dou x. Derivative of z with respect to x. And if I differentiate with respect to x, keep in your mind you have to keep y constant. Treat it as a constant. We know that derivative of constant is 0, and if the constant appear in the multiplication, then it remains as it is, like that. So here dou z by dou x you have to keep y constant. So here derivative of x square is 2x plus derivative of x is 1, y is constant. Understood it? This is your dou z by dou x, and this we use special notation for it. It is p, small p. Small p is equal to dou z by dou x. Similar way we can find small q, that is dou z by dou y. With respect to y we have to differentiate. So will you tell me with respect to y now, keeping x constant. So what is derivative of constant? 0 plus x is constant, so x as it is. What is derivative of y? 1. So our answer is only x. Understood it? So here we have to understand the concept of partial derivative. Means we have to keep in our mind that whenever I take a partial derivative with respect to x, then other variables we treat them as a constant. With respect to y, then x constant. With respect to x, y constant. And if I take three variables also, then also we can solve that. Remaining two variables taking constant and we will solve it. Okay, so this is the concept of partial derivative. Now let us see the concept of partial differential equation. We know that differential equation means which contains derivative. Now partial differential equation means which contains partial derivative. Means we have to study the functions which appear in which we have to study the equations which contains p and q, dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y. So functions equations containing p and q are called partial differential equations. So let us see the proper definition of partial differential equation. See here, an equation involving one or more partial derivatives. One or more partial derivatives means what? One derivative we see p dou z by dou x, q dou z by dou y. So one or partial more partial derivative of an unknown function. Unknown function means z, of two or more independent variables. Yeah, you have to understand this concept. Two or more independent variables. Two or more independent variables means here, if you see the previous one, here z is function of, see, z is function of x and y. So as soon as x or y, any one change, z changes. So z is function of, I write in this way, z is function of two variables x, y. Right? Same way I can take three variables, four variables, so many variables are there. Okay? So that's why the word comes two or more independent variables. And dependent variable is our z. Is called partial differential equation. For example, if I take z is function of x and y, then I can write the differential equation dou square z by dou x square. Dou square z by dou x square plus dou square z by dou y square is equal to f of xy. This is our partial differential equation. Now dou by dou x, this is the notation used for partial derivative. For linear derivative we use d by dx, right? Now just partial dou by dou x we use for partial derivative. Some people it may called dabba by dabba x or partial derivative with respect to x. So you may keep in your mind any word for pronunciation, but writing dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z like that. Okay. Now the question comes, what is the order of a partial differential equation? As we studied in linear differential equations, order of a partial linear differential equation is the highest order derivative appear in that. The same way, the order of partial derivative partial differential equation is we define as same we define in linear differential equations. The order of highest derivative is called the order of the equation. Highest derivative, just like in this, highest derivative is of order 2, so order 2 differential equation is there, right? Second order differential equation is there clearly. Now in our curriculum we are going to study order 1 and order 2 partial differential equations. First we focus on order 1 linear and non-linear partial differential equations, and then we will see some parts of second order linear differential equations. At least we explain one method how to solve that second order linear differential equations. And in our last unit, applications of partial differential equations, we will see the second order second order partial differential equation, just like heat equation, wave equation and Laplace equation. Okay, now the most general second order linear differential equation in two independent variables, means in x and y, is this equation: a dou 2z by dou x square plus b dou 2z by dou x dou y plus c dou 2z by dou y square plus d dou z by dou x plus e dou z by dou y plus fz is equal to g, where this a, b, c, d, e, f, g all are functions of x and y. All are functions of x and y. It looks like so much complicated, but we will take in a simple way, because it is not possible to appear all this at a time and we are going to solve it. We just solve first linear, first order, and then second order, like that we will solve it. It is a general form, so don't worry about it. But I have to define two concepts here, two definitions here. If this g, right hand side, if this g is 0, then that partial differential equation is called homogeneous partial differential equation. Same as that of linear, right hand side is equal to 0 means it is homogeneous partial differential equation, and g is not equal to 0, then it is called non-homogeneous partial differential equation. So here I am writing some equations here. Dou 2z by dou x square plus dou 2z by dou y square equal to 0, it is homogeneous. And the equation we have written previously, dou 2z by dou x square plus dou 2z by dou y square is equal to f of xy, it is non-homogeneous, right? Now tell me about this. Dou z by dou t is equal to c square dou 2 z by dou x square. Whether it is homogeneous or non-homogeneous? Yes, you just think and reply me the answer in the comments. Thanks for watching.